Well, hello peeps, here we have a solo shuffle match on the Vengeance Demon Hunter. Yes, you heard it right, Vengeance. So, let's take over a look of some pros and cons of playing a tank spec, specifically the Demon Hunter tank spec here in the PvPs. So, the con and the main con, of course, is that it's a tank spec, alright? So, not a lot of people are really interested into kind of learning the playstyle, and it also has like some clunk because, of course, tank specs are not really truly, in my opinion, optimized for PvP. So there is some clunk in the way you do damage, right? But I still feel like there's some strong parts of this spec that make it actually really extremely fun. This is, by the way, my first match. Also taken from my stream, so we don't have sound because I didn't separate the audio tracks, my bad, but we just have to, we just have to deal with it. It's also like completely my first match, so I'm like making some very obvious mistakes, but I'm still having like a really good, you're gonna see a very good performance here. So some of the pros, I guess, all of the CC in the game, like literally. Like, I don't think any other class and spec or whatever has as much CC, right? You can knock back people, move back people, incap them, fear them, silence them, just stun them. You only don't have roots. That's it. Yeah, you only don't have roots, pretty much. I think, yeah. So all the CC in the game has a really good burst and sustained damage for a tank, like unironically, especially if you can just kind of sit on a target. If you're not getting like uptime problems and stuff like that, because it can happen sometimes. You get kind of CC'd, locked out, and you know, just kited and whatnot. So. Unfortunately, it kind of depends on uptime, but you generally can get that, and it will do like some really nasty damage. And since you're kind of a DH tank, I would say it's actually a pro that you don't really die to any type of damage, right? You're tanking physical damage, magical damage. Your main target is also just like doing no damage to you because of the firebrand, and firebrand just being like 70% uptime or whatever, right? So you're taking 40% less damage constantly from like whoever you're mainly focusing. So it's just an actual tank spec, unlike the warrior where like you just destroy, you completely destroy and annihilate classes that are physically damage based, but then you do like nothing. You can't like survive. Like literally a boomkin can just like burst you on a protection warrior. So definitely a lot better in that regard. So definitely a true tank spec in PvP. So I think we're just gonna commentate on the match at this point. I'm still having some, like you can see, like I made a little mistake there trying to use my, I don't think actually maybe just trinketed right away. But really just making some mistakes still, just because I'm not fully used to the spec. Overall, really fun, really just, I don't know, like amazing. Like I've been having so much fun with Vengeance. Can do enough damage to kill it on its own. It does need help usually, right? If the healer is not like CC'd. Here, I'd say the main issue that I've had in these, that I'm gonna have in these last 2 rounds is that my shaman just doesn't want to focus the kind of target you should be focusing. Is kind of doing random stuff. So it's kind of unfortunate. Always trying to CC like the healer on the side, get the trinket right there, so real good. Always cycling your sigils because like when your sigils hit, then the cooldown is reduced, you get more sigils, right? So always cycling through is always very good. It's also very OP if like targets stack up. Like I think I'm gonna pull them in here, probably. No, I don't. Should try to stack them up there for like some additional comboing. Some reason doesn't get pulled there onto the sigil. I don't know. Go for some CC on the Hila. Get a freer going. We might be getting some burst going here. I think we're gonna get the shaman here. Yep. So as you can see, you still do like, you do really decent damage, and you do just all the CC in the world. All the CC in the world. So it might not be like the best spec in the game, but I'll tell you right now, if you've been like having some struggles on Havoc, right, and you're waiting for Havoc Demon Hunter to get its buffs on the reset, just play some Vengeance. Or even if like on Havoc you're just bored of Havoc, just play some Vengeance, trust me. It's really fun, really good. Sure, you do a little bit less damage than you could, right? But still, it's not like a huge deal, at least in my opinion. Here, for some reason, the hunter does not want to go for the elemental shaman, wants to go for the enhancement shaman, which is kind of mental, right? We're just gonna get cleaved up, and like enhancement, elemental is just gonna have free casting, free damage. We're also not cleaving the best we could then. So I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's the best choice to kind of be hitting there. And it's still, yeah, the hunter is still hitting enhance. I don't know what some people have, like I guess just some specific rage versus some like specs or whatever. Just want to try to kill them. Do a really good throw there, by the way. Like that was actually quite sick, quite pog. I should have not went back there. I could have just jumped over because I'm a demon hunter. Forget that sometimes you can just double jump over this. So yep, we get him. So just use your CC, use your how would you say, try to line up your burst, basically your cooldowns kind of all together. But yeah, it's generally just a very easy playstyle, very fun, very rewarding. Yeah, you see just the comboing that I just do to them, like stun, CC, stun. I could have waited a little bit there, but like you get what I mean. Like it's immediately bubble from the paladin. Like you can do some insane stuff with this spec, unironic. And you see my damage as well, like here, top damage at the start, of course, because kind of opened up on them and just cleave them up. But you know what I mean, like I actually don't feel like this spec is troll in PvP in any kind of form or fashion. How would you say? Like I really feel like when I was playing protection, I felt like I was more of a support class where I was just kind of supporting my team. Here, sure, you're kind of more support oriented. It's just you're not. I felt like I just had more power to just do things myself. Just constant CC, constant everything. It just felt a lot better. That's it. Yeah. I should be looking to stun the healer here. I should have like AoE stunned them. It's not a good job. Not a good job by me. Could have stunned the healer, could have also looked for a silence onto the healer. I do kick the healer, but it's... Fortunately, our healer is also kind of kiting the hell out of us there. Yeah... Just trying to get... Should be using some throw glaive, but... Rest is also kind of running us around as well, right? Not just running the enemies, right? It's not really running away from the enemies, and yet it ends up dying behind the pillar away from me and the elemental there, which is really, really cringe. Really cringe. All right, going here for. Yeah, probably just gonna go for elemental again. If I remember correctly, like. My teammate is not gonna go for elemental, and yeah, that's pretty much gonna be kind of the point of this round. You should like... Sorry, I had to take a drink there. You should always focus the range class. Not only that, you should, yeah, probably focus the caster and, you know, especially follow the guy who has been winning all the rounds. We almost get it going, but as you can see, like pretty soon, again, enhancement is just gonna kind of forget about elemental. We're gonna start hitting. Yeah, you see what I'm talking about. You see what I'm talking. Literally, just like AI. Maybe the guy, the enhancement shaman was AI. Unironically, like look at that, just a random swap. We were doing good, good pressure, good everything. It's not like he got kited or something. I have to throw the shaman onto the other shaman, and that doesn't really like bait him to focus the right target either. He's now attacking. I believe he is now hitting the. Yeah, he's hitting the hunter. Just oh my god. Yeah, but as you can see, like you can do still some really decent damage. I'm actually doing more damage than my enhancement shaman here, so you can do really good damage, like more damage than this guy playing enhancement shaman. Definitely more damage than this guy playing, and I think we're just gonna drop here, which is unfortunate. Yep. Well, peeps, I hope you've enjoyed this little video. Like, comment, subscribe, all those things the YouTubers want you to do, and have a nice day. You can see that I'm so angry here, man.